Hey guys, today I want to talk a little bit about a newer TracFone that I had gotten. If you remember, quite some time ago I did a review on this old Motorola one, and actually that's been a great phone. I really don't have any complaints about it. It's worked well for 2 or 3 years. Problem has been basically with trying to send text with it, stuff like that. It's got such a small screen. The web browser was pretty much useless. It does have a camera, but it's not a very good camera. It was a great phone for its price, which I think was $15, $20, something like that. It wasn't very expensive. But anyway, it was time to upgrade and to get into something that I could do more text with, web browsing, check my email, stuff like that. So I have bought a LG. This is the TracFone LG840G. So this is a no-contract phone. This isn't what you would consider a smartphone, even though it looks like it. They actually call it a dumb phone because it has a proprietary Java operating system on it. It is not running Android. It is a touch screen. It gives you lots of nice features. It's got a built-in camera as well as a built-in video camera. It also has a web browser. The web browser will work with 3G. Actually, I'll show you some info on the box here if this will pick it up. Maybe if I move that a little better in the light. It's still kind of hard to see. It's a 3.2-inch touchscreen. It's 3G Wi-Fi connectivity, which is great with so many restaurants and coffee shops having open Wi-Fi connections and stuff, that you can use it to check your mail, browse the web, whatever, in any of them places. But if you are out in the open somewhere on the road, it does connect with 3G. This comes with a 2 gig micro SD card in it. I believe that's upgradable to a 32. But it has like 2 gigs of RAM internally, and then also a 2 gig micro SD card that you can use for putting music, videos, stuff like that on it. I actually put a movie on it. I'll show you that in a minute. 2 megapixel camera with digital zoom and video recording. I'll actually take a little video clip and some stills with it to show you the quality of it. It has Bluetooth and mobile web, which is really nice. Actually, I've kind of gotten used to using that, and it's pretty efficient. This is TracFone's nationwide network, so anywhere in the country that you go, you can use these. And the reason I like TracFone is that there's no contract. You're not paying a monthly fee if you don't use it. You're only going to pay for the minutes you use. This one comes with triple minutes for life. So if you buy a $20 card, it basically gives you 180 minutes. And if you look around on the web, you'll see a lot of places that show the promo codes, and that'll give you an extra 20 minutes. So you basically get 200 minutes of talk time or, browsing time for $20, which you can't beat. And that way, if you ever lose the phone, it gets stolen, whatever, you're not out a lot. This phone, actually, if I can show this here, let's see, where's the price at? Okay, this is on Amazon's website. Right now it's selling for about $45 with free shipping. That's actually cheaper than what I paid for it about a month or so ago when I bought it, and even then I thought I got a pretty good deal on it. Let's see, it's got the typical game apps, stuff like that. It has a file manager, which is really handy because you can hook this up to your computer and use it for transferring your MPEGs and stuff over. Like in this case, this is my internal drive now, and if I go to audio, I have some ringtones set up in there, but I also have a fairly good list of full-length songs I can listen to. It actually is a pretty good music player. The web browser is very basic. You can get a few add-on ones. But for the most part, the applications in this one aren't great. It uses like a GetJar type setup for games and apps, and not a lot of good free ones either. They're like a demo that you can play a little bit and then they charge you and that kind of thing. I do have Opera Mini on here that I installed that works okay. It's nice because it gives you kind of a quirky keyboard to use, which actually I should show you that. If you want to create a new message, you just click on new message, and now when you punch it in, it'll give us our quirky keyboard, which is actually pretty good. I thought it would be pretty tough because it's so small, but actually it's pretty easy to use, easier than I thought it would be. But that makes texting so much easier and gives you different symbols versus the old phone where you had to punch in, like, you know, the number 3 key 4 times to get whatever letter you wanted. It just took forever to try to send a text with it. This does offer you backgrounds and stuff. Actually, let me go back to that file manager, and I'll show you just a very short little bit of video here, because we don't want to get into any copyright infringement or anything like that. Actually, let me jump in a little ways down the road here.
Rika told me that Scarlett graduated college at 12 years old. She's like some freaky little deadly genius.
As you can see, it's not bad quality, and the sound isn't bad either. Certainly good enough to watch. And if you look around at different compression software, stuff like that, this particular one I had ripped from a DVD to a DivX, and then I used another file conversion program to actually get it down to about 300 megs. And so even with that just little 2 gig internal memory chip, I could put 6-7 movies on it in that format. But if you put this up to a 32 meg or so card in there, you imagine how much music, movies, whatnot you could put in there. Basically all of the stuff you'd expect to see in a smartphone. It's got an alarm setting, it's got a calendar, it's got an email program, notepad, different audio settings, sound recorder if you wanted to do a voice recording for some reason, calculator, tip calculator, unit converter, task, stopwatch. A pretty nice menu considering this comes all pre-programmed with it. So these are not apps that you have to actually go out and get. They come on the phone. But for a cheap dumb phone, as you would call it, and something that doesn't require contracts, if you want to get into something that looks and feels a lot like a smartphone and will do a lot of the same features, and you don't have a bundle to buy one of these new fancier phones or an iPhone, and you don't want some expensive contract that's going to charge you, quite a bit a month for the little bit that you might use it, this is a great alternative. I've used TracFones now for a few years. I've been very happy with them, and this one by far I think is the best that I've seen for the money, and should definitely do me well for the next couple of years until I upgrade to the next one. But anyway, enough of this long-winded quick overview here. This was the TracFone LG840G. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them the best I can. But I've been very happy with it, and if you're thinking of buying one, I would highly recommend it. Okay, thanks for watching.
Here's a short video clip just to show you the quality of the video camera itself. It's not too shabby. You can zoom in. I think it has 2x zoom. Yeah, that's 2x right there. And then we'll go fully zoomed back out. So it does give you some zoom features. It's pretty dark in here. Let me turn the light on. Okay, let's see if how well this will read text. It looks a little bit blurry. See if we zoom in, if it helps any. It's not terrible for a 2 megapixel camera. It's not the greatest thing I've ever seen, but definitely good enough if you're on the road or whatever, want to take a picture of friends or something that you see while you're going down the road. It's definitely good enough to capture some video of anyway.